2 apparently, because my phone and everything else cannot record properly while I'm doing this stuff. Welcome again to DPG's talks about the top 10 posts of the week on Reddit. And apparently, Obama, but he's got a smile on his face and he's enjoying the weight of the world off his shoulders. Thank you for serving your 8 years, Mr. President. Many of you probably would disagree with me, but that is my opinion and my right to be an American. Obama again, kissing on the kiss cam. This is why I need a computer so I can show you what the hell I'm talking about. Kisses his wife, shocker enough. Policeman helping out children by throwing a soccer ball. It's the and he hits the barbed wire on top. Why is there barbed wire on top? I do not know. It reminds me of a juvenile hall system. Woman being chased by a chicken. Lovely. Finally, a little something I can talk about for a couple minutes. U.S. Appeals Court upholds suspension of the Trump travel ban. I was reading some of the comments, and my favorite one was, America is now my new favorite sitcom. The idea of controversy is going to continue to rise the next 4 years. This is going to be personally interesting to watch. As many people says, why would you want the president to fail? It's like having a person who's driving a plane to fail. Yes and no. I don't want the president to fail. I want him to prove everything wrong. But having a controversy banning people from certain countries, especially even if the green cards, is what I'm heard, I did not approve of. I understand, especially if there was an attack, but since there has been an actual terrorist attack up to the levels of 9/11, I do not know. That's a very controversial thing to talk about, but I'm not going to get into that. Next thing, a child is taking a picture in front of his, what looks like a mirror. He blinks. 2 different pictures just because of that, because of the shutter. Don't park in a handicap, assholes, if you don't have a handicap permit. But here's the one I actually did research on. Well, this is the one I want to talk about the most. Miss Sheila Frederick, who was a flight attendant, noticed a girl who was very frightened. She left a note in the bathroom for the little girl and found out that the little girl was being part of human trafficking. I did a little research myself and I noticed something that is very dark. For one, the fact number 1, globally, an average slave or human trafficking victim costs about $90. This is globally, not just US alone, globally. Globally, there is 20.9 million victims. That is about 10 states worth of victims alone, if you look at the United States. With that, generates $150 billion. That is very sickening as you begin to go into the dark ideas of that. And this is just fact. One of my favorite things you have to look at is also the dark numbers, the dark facts. Facts you can't get because people don't report. And that's always more. There's always more. When it comes to this is criminal justice. This is sociology. This is even psychology, soft science. You can't get 100% because of things like people don't reporting it. And it's just sickening. Carry on. Average age, 12 to 14 years old. So this is preteens. These poor preteens getting into this. 50% of children, just like I said. 50% of them are girls, which is kind of a shocker. I would think it'd be just a little bit more than half, personally. At least 75%. But here's something. Out of 3 out of 13 worst places for human trafficking, 3 are in California, San Diego, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. Now, here's something that will make maybe a little bit more sense. 76% of those are people of color. Makes sense. It's the high Latino and ethnic population in those areas. Well, anyways, that's my top 10 of the week. Thank you all for listening. I want to get this on the computer so I can show you what I'm talking about. Maybe one day be a little bit more professional about this. But you know what? This is what I got, and this is what I'm going with. Thank you very much. See you next time.